Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at a camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. Important to remember, we are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast, LLC. I'm Fausto, I will be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Ben.
I will be playing Shisa, the Auntie Birdlock.
Yorit.
I'll be playing Paddy, the crazy drunken drunk who is drunk and also dwarvish.
Eric.
Hey, I am playing Skrulk, the meat shield kobold rogue sorcerer.
Stan.
And I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow warlock.
And coming back tonight, Davide.
Hey!
Damn, it's been so long. What am I playing? Wait, where are my notes? Yeah, okay,
You don't have notes. Who are you kidding?
of course.
Well, he doesn't need notes. And you know why?
Yes, the fog.
By the way,
But just tell us, what do you play, Davide?
Yeah?
What do you play?
Nuada, Shadow Car.
What?
Shadar Kai,
Yeah, very well. Okay.
who is a monk.
A monk, yes, very
Monk.
well. Very well. Yes, I see everybody remembers who they are playing, which is very important. Welcome back, everyone. And last we left, we have gone through a streak of visiting Sigil and enjoying what the city has to offer. Last session there was some shopping done, some bantering and bartering, in fact. And last we left, our party had received an interesting proposal, an offer, or a job, so to say. The payment for the job would be the fourth coin. Apparently, Zadara, the fallen titan, not an old titan, fallen, Zadara the titan, is the owner of one of the coins, and she's willing to part with the coin in exchange for three magical weapons that are hidden inside some sort of a dungeon, death trap, tomb of an ancient wizard who she called Craptis. Apparently she has the key, she knows where the portal is to bring you in the vicinities of this death trap. And I think you kind of agreed to do the job, or weren't you interested in the job? No, I think you kind of were interested in the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded okay.
Yes, and then you paid one last visit to the barracks where our good friend Paddy applied for entrance into the Harmonium to bring the law in Sigil with his
Well,
with
yes,
martial
you see,
acts, I guess.
the anarchists are just such an annoyance sometimes, and you have to make sure that there is a certain amount of law and order.
I completely get your point.
It's indoctrination. He's gonna come back not Patty.
Okay, very well. Wow, work. Okay, so that said, you're still in Sigil at the moment, and at your best convenience, Zadara, her factotum, the gentleman, will bring you to the portal and will show you the way. So unless you have some last issues to solve here in Sigil, then you can go and meet the gentleman.
I think we're ready for the gentleman. Did we do our magic item exchange? I think so.
Yes.
Yes, because I have a bag now.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
you have that.
I have a great bag of holding things.
Yes.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I also wrote my new ritual in my book, so...
All right. So yeah, I think we should be all set. Then you can go and meet back with the gentleman. The gentleman will hand you out will hand you out some sort of a piece of parchment. He says that this parchment was acquired by his employer together when she discovered the location of the three weapons. And he says, I'm not sure if this can be of any help. Most probably this will all make sense once you reach the place. But here you go. Maybe you can do something with this. And if you now look at your handouts, you should see something appeared. Something called a note for Caraptis, which I shall read for you right now. The note reads, search here far or search here near, you'll find no trace of the three, unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then down away from the sun you'll borrow, forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue Wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Cross cavern vast, where chain links rattle, lies Whelm, past water spouts double. Black razor yet remains to be won, underneath inverted cigarette. That garnered, think not what you are done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave, or send him to the fire.
That sounds promising.
That does indeed sound promising.
You know, I was
Shisa,
getting kind of cold.
Shisa, I would like you to roll me an insight check.
An insight check.
Yes.
Alright, very well. I shall do so.
Well, you can't really point what passage of all this, but you got like a shiver down your spine while you were all reading these words.
Very
Man, I
good.
hate riddles.
But you couldn't say why.
Don't worry about it too much. I also get shivers down my spine once in a while.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
On that note, we do have a cheers from Maxillium.
Hey, my good
I was
friend.
already doing it. I am a prophet.
Cheers.
Good timing,
Tally,
William.
Tally, what are you drinking? Because it does
Just
look like pee.
no tropical lemonade.
Oh, tropical lemonade. Okay, very well.
Mm.
That's fine. Okay. So that said, the gentleman will escort you somewhere in the proximity of the foundry, where you see an abandoned forge of sorts. It seems that the part of the forge where the coals are supposed to be, it's actually a little mound excavated from the rock itself. And although there is like an archway of sorts before you reach the part where the stone is, and he gives you a big white feather, which looks almost like, like the pluming smoke coming out of a volcano. He says, this should bring you as near as you can to the place where the weapons are kept. One last word of advice, he says. These weapons that my employer seeks are weapons of great power. And even though the coin is also an artifact of great power, those weapons may tempt you to keep them for yourselves. You do not want to make an enemy of my mistress.
Are these weapons dwarven made?
In fact, I do not even know what these weapons look like. Only my mistress
Probably
knows.
fancy elven craft again. Plus buggers.
It may very well be, though I wouldn't be surprised if dwarves were involved in their creation. At the same time, you have been given a great opportunity to have Zadara as your patron. Do not waste this opportunity.
Great, so I might not only die to traps, I might get corrupted by a weapon. Alrighty then.
Very well. He hands you the feather, and he says, all you have to do is step into the archway.
Then
Right.
this we shall do.
Happy fun travel times.
To new experiences.
Very well. And so you gather the feather. When you approach the portal, you do see that it gets covered with some kind of silvery mist. And as you step into it, you find yourselves somewhere completely different. In fact, you find yourself just entering a tavern. It is a small affair. Nothing like the Yawning Port, of course. There isn't many clients at the moment.
I feel right at home.
You feel right at home. Yeah, that's no doubt about it. And let me see, in which ward are you now? All right. Okay.
So, I don't know about you guys, but it's been a while since I've had my last drink. So I'll go and talk to the. Is there a barkeeper in here somewhere?
There is a barkeep, of course. Well, you just entered like you entered from the door, so you didn't really attract any particular attention. At the same time, we do have a dark elf, a kobold, a snake girl, and something that looks like an albino elf. So a few people do turn in your direction.
A snake girl.
A snake girl, that's you, right? No, I mean, you just entered the place.
Right.
So a few gazes do turn in your direction. Probably they
Right.
don't trust much the fact that they see a kobold.
How's
dark
the?
elf.
How much is the beer in here?
The innkeeper looks at you and says, two coppers, good sir.
I'll throw a golden coin onto the thingy and go like, around for everyone.
He takes the golden coin and he starts pouring around for everyone. Those five guys that were in the inn make you just they tip their mug to you but don't really talk, let's say. And while the innkeeper says, well, welcome to the bitter apples.
Hmm.
What an auspicious name.
Would you be happening to carry any cider?
We do have cider, sir, if that you prefer.
Scroke, have you ever had cider?
I think I remember something by that name once. Can't guarantee.
Well, give it a whirl. It's pretty good. Taste of apples.
Taste of. Not much a
Very
fan of
well.
apples, but sure, we'll give it a try.
It will provide you with a mug of cider. Doesn't it taste of apples? Bitter apple, in fact. And the innkeeper, even though probably he hasn't seen a coffee before in his life, he looks down at you literally, and he was like, "Well, pardon me for saying this, but I'm supposing you be adventurers, right?"
Yes, indeed. And we are seeking information. Let me say, is there forest, farm, and furrow nearby, or something referred to as the Feathered Mound?
Ah, I'm pretty sure you are talking about White Plume Mountain.
Oh, White
That's
Plume
right.
Mountain.
Feathery indeed.
Well, I mean, you didn't see it while you were coming in?
We came via magic.
Well, I saw you going through the door.
Yes,
Portal.
right outside the door.
Oh, you one of those Harper's guys by any chance?
Harper's. I've never heard of such an organization. Is it familiar to any of you?
I'm mainly
Sure.
a cider drinker, though.
We hear about them all the time.
Well, those of you that come from the Forgotten Realms
I
may
was
have
gonna
heard
say.
of the Harpers.
Yeah, probably would have.
Yes, you could have heard of them.
Right, stealthy types. With the
Yeah,
diplomacy thing. With the
Yeah.
don't hit people in the face in town because then they'll get angry at you.
something like that. Yes.
Yes,
something like
those.
that. So you with the Harpers?
No.
Oh, I see. Well. Anyhow, I mean, if you go outside the door, you will see the white plumes come out of the mountain. It's probably what 5 miles from here.
5 miles is a good walk.
Yeah.
What time of the day is it?
There is a few windows here, so like probably not too late in the day. 10, 11.
Or it could be 3. Or 2 o'clock. Because we don't know which way north or south is. I'm assuming.
What land is this?
He says we're not too far from Neverwinter, so
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Mount Hotenow. It's not far from here. Though if you want White Plume Mountain, that would be that direction. He points. He looks at the window, and really you can't miss it.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Very well. It seems there is still enough daylight to make it, so I suggest we continue.
You going to the mountain?
Yes.
Do you have
we're
any
adventurers.
advice for weary travelers like ourselves? If we're going up there.
Paddy,
You're looking for,
did you not hear me?
You're looking for the treasure of that mad wizard, right?
Oh, no, of course not.
I'm just a big fan of mountaineering.
Yeah.
I'm just a big fan of Mad Wizards.
You are a dwarf, after all.
Yes. And I am looking for white plumage for my hat.
Exactly, because we have a show coming up very soon, and she needs a new costume. Isn't that obvious?
But the mountain is called White Plume because it's a volcano.
Look, I'm just looking to go underground again.
Excellent. I love warm climates.
Well, I guess
Is
that's
it a
what
very-
adventurers do, right?
Is it a very
Yes.
active volcano?
Well, no, it doesn't explode or anything, but there is constantly these white vapors coming out of it.
Say, barkeep, do you happen to have any rats in your basement or anything? I'm quite hungry.
Well, we have mutton.
You don't
That's
have like a
different.
basement full of rats for all of the new adventurers?
We don't really serve rats. I mean, we could, but
Alive, preferably.
Yes, yes, alive.
well, if you give me a few minutes, I can try and catch one. Though.
So you do have rats in your basement. I'm gonna call the hygiene on you.
He is a harper.
Give me my coin back. Oh, it's gone.
His coin. Give me his coin back. Okay.
I'm just messing with you. I'm trying this new thing. It's called humor.
Yeah, I'm a human. Yeah.
No
I
humor.
slide another gold coin over.
You're getting good at
It's
this.
very-
Really.
Very funny and stuff.
Thank you, sir, for being normal.
So,
You know, you were talking about that mutton. Can I get some of that? Sounds great.
What's wrong with rats, Scroke?
The cider or
The mutton.
the mutton? Yeah, of course. Oh well.
If we have some
said-
time before we need to be at a mountain, I guess I'll have
you
some
probably want to die with a full belly, right? So it
Yeah.
sounds.
Oh no, I just want something good.
It was down this a mutton stew, with some roasted potatoes.
Yeah, I'll just flick them over a gold coin, because that's all I've got.
He takes it.
I don't keep that lesser currency.
Okay. I understand.
Cobalt.
And yeah, you have a nice what was that brunch, I guess. 10 o'clock. 11. Yeah. And yeah, you have a full belly.
Okay.
Nice.
I suppose there's no point in dulling. Shall we go?
Yes.
Oh, right. Before we leave, there was this thing. Additional rope. Do you have some rope lying around?
He says, well, not me personally, but we have a general store here in the village, so you can certainly buy some there.
All right.
That sounds like it would require climbing.
That's what mountaineering is, dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Good idea. I didn't think
fortunately,
of that.
I have been studying an alternative for myself.
And with that, she will cast Spider Climb and walk up the wall and onto the ceiling and say,
See, no rope.
Patty will be like,
What a neat trick.
doing that indoors.
You know, hey Patty.
The innkeeper is like, can you not walk on my ceiling? Or. I mean, how are we going to clean up there?
Well, she's a very good hand, and for a few silver, she'll probably.
What?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you because all the blood
Also,
is gone to my head.
Why aren't you wearing a skirt or something? I mean, spider climb is not gravity reverse, right?
No, yeah. She's probably
It's-
probably showing half the, yeah.
Whoa, there is some kids there. Like, oh. But
Anyway,
now we
she-
have answered the millennium question. Do E1T girls have...
I think you stopped right at a critical moment and cut out for some reason. But she will continue to
Scroll
walk
will
down,
use
but not because
Mage
it
Hand.
bothers her. Scroll what?
Skrull will use Mage Hand to make sure she's not showing too much.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
nice.
That could have gone entirely wrong.
Yes, completely. Scroll is everybody's grandmother, and he takes care of things. So, all right.
I don't want to draw too much attention. Not many people like kobolds, and I don't want to risk any racists walking in here.
No.
Okay.
Right.
I'm the
Alright.
weirdest one here. I ain't taking the brunt of this one.
Okay.
By the way, Patty, next time we get a chance, we need to buy some lizard mounts so that we don't have to buy rope ever again.
Lizard.
The ones that can climb on walls.
Ooh. They have those.
Yeah, those exist.
Well, the drow do.
Interesting. Just that's
Yeah,
the
right,
the
riding
dark, skinny
lizards.
elf types,
Yes.
right? We'll just have to punch one of them and steal it. I mean,
I'm
obtain it in the name of the law, or something.
I'll make sure to get our hands on some later. Alright.
I'm not going to
Skrull
clap
will like
to
hand
this.
over his water skin to the barkeep and just like put something in there. Just something sweet. Don't care.
He will fill it up with more cider. Just for you.
Onwards, everybody.
I suppose we'd also go to the general store to get that rope, but also to get like some rations and that for a couple of days at least.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. And if you need some rope, they will give you rope.
Don't need it.
Don't need rope. All right, you're a spider.
Around.
You're a spider climber. Spider climber. Okay. All right. When you get out of the bitter apples, you indeed do see in the distance, some 5 miles away, as the innkeeper said, this conical mountain, which is indeed emanating white fumes from the tip and also from the sides. Yes. It almost looks like steam coming out of the mountain.
You know, I hope we don't have to take a ring up there at any point.
It could
I don't see
be.
what you mean.
Just make sure you have giant eagles. And
You know that steam is really good for loosening that extra skin when you shed it.
yes.
Well, yes, you know that we don't actually like shedding skin that much.
And if you're looking
Of
for a fun
course you
time,
do.
Speak for yourself. That stuff is
If you're-
pleasant.
if you're
Alright,
looking
yeah,
for
you-
a fun time, I'm sure that Steam is the place where you can find games.
What?
Steam
Oh,
games.
fuck, whoa.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We
Yep.
are the Panday Nights, right?
We are. We are. It's right there in the title now.
It must be done. Okay, so yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Man, I'm laughing at my own jokes. I'm terrible.
The most important.
You're a dad. That's
I'm
the
a
thing.
dad. I'm a dad. Yeah, that's true. Okay, an undead dad. So,
And undead.
an undead. Yeah. An undead. Okay, that's it. So you do start to make your way to White Plum Mountain.
Hmm.
And yes, I would like then one of you, with the help of the other, so with advantage, to make me a survival check to determine the best approach to the mountain.
Not me.
Who's the
Not me.
survival guy here?
I got a survival of 1, so
I got a few ranks in it from being an archaeologist. I've been
Oh, yeah, maybe.
out in the wild.
Okay,
Alright.
so roll me a survival check with advantage.
Advantage. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay,
Critical.
so Tarling does not flump around, and
oh god, not the flumps.
the flumps does not flumps around, and you notice that the best, possibly the only entrance into the cone of stone into this mountain seems to be a cave on the southern slope of the mountain. When you approach the cave actually seems to be breathing, exhaling a large cloud of steam and then slowly inhaling, almost like a person breathing on a cold day. You see that the cycle of exhaling and inhaling is a little like 30 seconds or something.
Are we gonna be walking into a dragon mountain?
It could be. It could be. So the cave
Charlie,
itself
what
is
do you know
like
about that?
8 feet in diameter, so it can fit you easily.
Mhm.
The only problem, only issue is this jet of steam coming regularly. It's not as strong as to push you away, but after a couple of jets of steam, you feel a bit soaked. The humidity is everywhere.
Well, it's a good thing I do like me some warmth.
Inside the cave, it seems to be quite dark. Though I guess it's not a problem of this party, right?
Dark vision for days.
Not really.
Oh, really?
Dark vision, everyone? Okay, very well. Then if you do enter the cave, the cave proceeds for some 40 feet, 12 meters. And at the end of the cave, near the roof, there is a long horizontal crevice about 1 foot wide. The air is actually sucked into this crack at great speed, creating a whistling noise. And it's nothing out torches, but you don't have torches, so it's fine. Yes, the ceiling and the walls of the cave are very slick with the steam, condensed steam, and the floor is covered with several inches of fine muck. So your nice boots are already all covered in mud and filth.
I will go and do one thing though.
The only thing seems to be that at the end of this tunnel, apart from the muck, the filth, and the steam, there doesn't seem to be any other sort of exit or.
I take my jug out
Mm-hmm.
and I go, oil. And I
Oil.
oil my armor.
All right.
Because otherwise it will get like icky with all the water.
Very well. So Paddy oils his armor. He now looks like a hero from a Greek poetry. Something.
Me slightly more drunk.
It looks like when he puts oil on his armor grows muscles.
Calm down, Fabio.
But Fabio. But Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any other exit or any way to proceed. Are you going to already
I
be?
guess we'll need to go through here.
Well, perhaps there was a hidden entrance?
You can roll me an investigation check.
Still don't have investigation. I need to work on getting that
Hey,
somewhere.
look at Skrulk.
19.
Okay, Skrulk,
Pretty good.
you have lived all your life, and you know.
You
know
have
that-
lived all your life, which is
In the
rare for
muck.
a kobold.
Yeah, that's what I think every kobold has lived all his life. Maybe a short one, but anyhow,
Is
while you probe the muck near the back of the cave, you actually touch something like a rusted iron ring, which is probably attached to some sort of trapdoor.
Skrulk's probably like using one of his short swords in case it's like a trap. He has a little bit more distance, and he kind of just like pushes the sword up on the ring to see if it triggers anything, or if it just.
It does not seem to trigger anything, but it seems to be quite stuck. Maybe it's the muck that is on top of it. Maybe it's the fact that nobody has opened it in a long time. You can roll me a strength check.
Oh,
If you
shite.
want me to help with that, I would be more willing to oblige.
A 9.
Yeah, well, you see Scroll like, but not really working now.
After like the third try, he's like, okay, I can't do that.
Yep,
Hey, Patty.
Yep, I can smell it too.
Try the
Ah.
crowbar.
Paddy, you see the muscles of his neck contracted. It takes the grip of the iron ring, and with one movement and the sound of sucking muck, it takes away the trapdoor in one movement. A lot of the muck starts to fall down the opening that has opened. You see there is a 20 feet
Thomas,
square.
just bit me to say, I only rolled a 19. I rolled the save instead of the pure strength.
It's fine because it was actually in athletics. So I suppose you are proficient in athletics.
That's 21 then.
Okay, that's good. Okay. 20 was the difficulty, so that's fine. And yeah, you see this vertical shaft and the beginning of a spiral staircase that leads down.
There appears to be the beginning of a shaft and a spiral staircase.
Whoa.
Yes.
Everyone can
Your
see.
pants on.
Then let's
us
go
and
down.
explore this place.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing like going down a dark shaft.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Stroke, you know what to
She
do.
said.
Bring
Yeah.
in the dwarf to lubricate the things.
The scroll will
Okay.
push ahead of the group quietly.
All right.
Not even going to bother with stealth.
So Scroll will probably
Yay.
move like 10 feet-ish ahead of the group.
How old does it look like that staircase, etc.? Does it look like it's been
The
there for a
place,
while, or
yeah, it has been there for a long while. Although not like thousands of years old, more like a few hundred.
okay? And a specific style, or
You make me history or arcana check.
Yeah, it does seem like a Tarlin thing.
I trust in you, Tarlin. Figure this shit out. But
Okay, Talin.
okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
wow.
fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you don't really recognize a specific style. It's more like somebody did this in a very how can I say, functional way. Somebody did space and somebody carved a tunnel in this mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't see any really art or architecture. It's just it was necessary and it has been done
Yeah.
like that.
I like
Um,
this guy.
Now the spiral staircase was quite rusty. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and a bit foul. In fact, when you reach the bottom of the staircase, you hit the bottom with a splash, is actually the floor is submerged in at least 1 foot of water. So this means two important things, or maybe three. First of all, your movement is 1/3 less. So if you have speed 30, it will become 20, and so on and so on. And if you have speed 20, it will become 15.
It's up to my damn knees.
Yeah, for you it's probably a problem. Like, what are you, 3 feet tall?
Yeah, I'm like 3 feet tall.
So yeah, it's yeah.
It's a third of my height and a third of my speed.
Yeah, hiding, I mean, stealthing in this water, unless you have some magical means, it's going to be more difficult. Even turning invisible would reveal the shape of your feet inside the water, so you will be much more noticeable than usual. And the place is quite humid. Well, yeah, there is water everywhere.
Well, there's a foot of water, so yes, human.
Yeah, yeah. Also, the very air around you is.
There's an ancient kobold technique that we can use. Lay on the ground because it's a foot tall and use our tails as propellers. No need to walk.
Here and there in the water, you see splotches of green and white algae that are floating on the surface of the water.
Alright.
I understand that you are all going by with dark vision, so do remember that even though you do see stuff in the dark vision, it also means you will have disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay.
Well, I have no magics to create light, so otherwise I'm
Nice.
Well, I have my bullseye lantern, which has a continual flame in it.
That's
So
nice.
I will flip that open.
Yay. Great.
All right, you are doing that, which means I should know how to create light in this place.
Oh, do it on the character token. So,
Yeah.
do you need guidance or?
No, I think I remember this. So we will do all players see light. What's the range of this thing?
Let me check.
Yeah, no, but I have to do. Okay, for all the viewers that are there looking at us, the thing that I want to realize here is that Taling still has 60 feet or 120 feet of dark vision, but he also has a light. So I think the best thing for me is to create an item that sheds light for everyone, like a real torch. Don't you think, Ben?
Sure.
Huh? That will make more sense, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, it has the same brightness as a torch, it says.
Yeah. So like, I would give you. Oh, that's a bit for those lantern posts. Yeah. So we'll put a lantern here in the thing, and we will have it shed light. Emits light in a 20-foot radius.
Is it only 20?
Yeah, 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20.
For an additional 20. Okay, so this
That
should
looks
be.
way bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but radius is.
Yeah, half a circle.
I did exactly the opposite thing that I was supposed to.
No, it's even bigger.
Ew.
It could be the map scale, Fausto. Try halving the numbers. It was right before,
Sure.
but half them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
That was better. Okay, so you have the lantern, Taling. So I will assign you this token.
Okay.
But I can't.
I will hold it in one hand.
I can't do
Slide.
this. Why?
I think that's the wrong name, but
Can you manipulate it now? Okay,
Yes.
very good. That's it. So where would you guys like to go?
Well,
I
down
have
this.
created light. I'm so happy.
The walls of this passage are they
Yes.
are they rough hewn? Are they stonework?
Okay. A general description of the place here. Yeah, everything seems to be rough, solid rock, like it has been excavated just for functionality and not for art. In general, all these corridors are 10 feet high, and whatever door you're going to meet, unless otherwise specified, will be 8 feet by 8 feet, made of oak and bound in iron. The water is 1 foot deep, and it's quite scummy, and with algae. And as I said, it will be very difficult to keep silent or to hide in this water.
Okay. Well,
All right.
as we proceed, I'd like to walk a little bit slower and just make sure that the walls there's not any secret passages on them.
All right. Then you can make me an investigation check.
Okay. 25.
25. You do not think that there is any trap.
Okay.
Scorp will try to move ahead of the group. He will still try to sneak.
Okay, roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Alright. And roll 20 freeze.
Roll 20
Thank
freeze.
Roll 20 freeze. Can you roll it for me until roll 20 figures its stuff out?
Sure. Stealth. It's a natural 1. Okay, very well. Scroll.
But on a skill.
Yeah, but on a skill.
What? What the hell?
Okay, Skrok, you moved a bit forward.
She's a did too.
Noada, where did you go?
I don't know. I just don't know. I took my token and it went somewhere.
Do you find yourself?
No.
It should be back now.
You should be
Yeah,
back
okay.
now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Is everybody the
We're
owner
missing
of his
someone.
token? Yeah? Is everybody alright?
I have no visuals.
Damn, every time I press it, I'm like
Have you
teleported somewhere.
scrolled down to the bottom and then to the far? Oh, mate, Paddy's token probably doesn't have dark vision set up. Wait, you should still be able to see the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to zoom out completely and then see if
Wait, Paddy, wait.
Paddy's there.
Somebody say a nice story while I do this.
This
I
would be
like-
the ideal point for a pun.
Once
Yeah.
upon a time, there was a token. That token got lost in the dark.
Paddy.
I have visuals.
Hey.
I can see a thing now.
I mean, I'm a DM worth, son.
Now a question:
I won't say
was it
what.
Roll20's fault or was it yours?
Well, it was never set up, so
It
yeah.
was probably.
Okay.
So it was my fault. Okay, but yeah, what is important is Skrok. So you failed in your stealth. You probably fumbled into the water. The one thing that both you and Shisa notice, thanks to your dark vision, is that in front of you there is this corridor proceeds and it separates in 3 different corridors, and a rather mangy and bedraggled creature squats in the water. Well, not completely submerged because it's like horse-sized. There where the 3 ways intersect. It looks like a lion with a white humanoid face, still with some feline details, and with wings.
Like Sphinx-like, perhaps?
Yes, similar to a sphinx.
Okay, Shisa will call out and just say,
Who goes there? Or rather, hello there.
Splash.
You hear
Scroll
splash.
stumble.
You hear a voice coming. You go there. I was already here.
Yes. Anyway, what brings you here? Are you, having difficulties?
No difficulty. I am one of the many guardians that are here in White Plume Mountain.
And what do
And
you
I
do for
am
fun?
supposed to tell you something to avoid having to eat you or claw you to death. You know, that is a thing that sphinxes do, and I'm supposed to be doing that.
But you don't really have to, after
Is
all.
it-
Are you paid for this?
Is it drinking?
It looks around and the murky waters. I hope it's not drinking, because
I have other things than murky water to drink.
yeah, what do you have?
Rummage through my thing and all.
I have some cider. Skrulk at this point is just staying submerged in the water, and he's just like leaning his mouth up, keeping like his nose above the water so he can breathe, and just like
Like
moving
a
his mouth up to
crocodile.
speak. Yeah, he's just crocodiling it at this point. He's already slipped into it. Can't get any worse.
It couldn't possibly be such a stereotypical Sphinx thing that it's a riddle, could it?
No, a riddle? Yes, that is what it is. That is what it was.
Oh,
I
how
would not mind-
unexpected.
I would not mind a drink thing you proposed.
Well, it's. I think it might contain some form of alcohol.
Is there any other kind of drink?
Well, yet murky water.
That's not drink, my friend. Come here.
I have
Show-
tea.
Show me this
Squirrel?
drink you have.
So I'll go over.
Skrulk will also go over.
Okay,
Because
Paddy
he
and Skrulk, as you go over, you see that when you reach, like, yeah, exactly where she says now, you kind of like bump into something invisible and very, very hard.
Ouch!
You see
What
that
the friggin'?
Oh yeah, now I remember. A wall of force. Impossible to get through unless you solve the riddle. I guess.
How am I going to get you to drink then?
Yes, that's why I felt so unhappy.
Right. So make up a simple riddle, and I'll bring you a drink.
Very well done. A simple one, yes?
The answer is frogs. Just go for that.
But I'm not sure I know one like those. You know, there is a whole incantation thing going. I can't really make up one on the spot. There
Quite
is
horrible.
how would you call it? A script needs to be
no.
upheld here.
Oh, but why?
So yeah, you think long and hard. Well, just hard,
Well,
dwarf. Okay.
well, we'll just have Shisa think she's better at it.
Sure. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
It clears its throat. Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet.
As if the
Oh.
moon.
It's the moon, yes. That's too easy.
Will you please wait until I finish?
I want to give you your drink. Come on.
You see
let's
that
get-
you
let's
you
get
actually
drinking.
feel this wall of force disappearing in front of you.
Yay!
Yeah, it is the bloody moon.
So I go up and I pass like one of my last rum and chocolate drinks.
With one of its big paws, it gets the drink and it gulps it down. Now this is much better than this murky water. Well, I'm glad you came here. I'm glad you solved the riddle.
We
Oh,
lost
we
someone.
lost someone. Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
No.
It would have been a pity to have to eat you, but then again, I would have drunk also. So, well, I mean, it would have made a difference for me in the end.
Anyway, carry on with your good work.
Well, yes, I will. Yes, I will.
We are proud of what you're
now,
doing.
the corridor here, it's a bit tight for all of us. So you see that she starts like to lift a paw to make you pass. Just tell me where you want to go.
Right, where would you recommend us to go?
Depends. Certain death, slow death, or fiery death.
They all sound appealing.
I'm just pulling your legs. I have no clue where all this tunnel.
All right.
Wait, don't you want to get out of this place? One
I
must
think there is some sort
experience
of
things.
how do you call it? Geese.
Oh,
Spell of
geese?
sort.
Okay,
They're
Yeah.
dangerous.
I've heard
They
of
flap
such
their wings at
spells,
you.
yes.
Yes, geese. Yes. I also thought they were birds. That's how they got me to this hole.
Oh, this
That's
is
pretty
beyond
sad.
my ability to release you.
I'm afraid so. But if you should find the old champ that did the whole thing, maybe you can convince him to release me.
Right.
Yeah.
What is your name?
What is my name? I think I should have one of those, important names, something historical yet for the common man.
Paddy,
Something
Sphinx
noble.
Union rep.
What did you just say?
No, I said his name. I said Paddy Sphinx Union rep. Whatever.
We'll call you
I
Rebecca until we figure something out.
I think Rebecca is not a bad name after all. Although it does come with a certain, how can I say, baggage, right? Are you supposing my gender?
No. Why would you assume a name carries a gender?
Oh, I see what you're doing, dwarf. Very smart, very smart. Now,
Rebecca is definitely for chicks.
This is smarter than Patty actually is. This is a problem.
yeah. So yeah, you just tell me where you want to go, and I will move the opposite side.
Perhaps we should just go forward.
Forward is always the way.
So, goodbye.
A good friend of mine said, when in doubt, follow your nose. And your nose brings forward, right?
Yes.
It's true. Except where you're like me and it leans off a little to the left.
Well, I will just avoid the corridor that smells like burned meat.
Well, the whole place smells more like, muck and mud, in fact. But
It's fine. It's okay.
that's it. Okay, so Paddy goes ahead, I see, unless Tallinn wants to shed some light.
Yeah, Paddy's spot sounds good, so we can pass, then let's head that way.
Right,
We need to pick one anyway.
Paddy, as you move ahead, you see that here on the side,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that the water is deeper. It's a small circular area to the east, almost like some sort of pit. Though, of course, well, you see the water, but you have the feeling that putting a foot in that direction, deeper.
And the water's
Rebecca,
not.
do you know anything about this?
The water is dirty and murky, so it's possible to see through it. Call.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what you want to do. If you want to inspect the pit or just keep going on.
Well, I turned around and I asked Rebecca what it is.
What does it look like? Water?
It's some sort of pit thing.
Yeah, then I guess it's deeper than the rest of the place.
Oh. Alright.
How warm is the water?
It's actually quite chilly.
So, not too close to the lava. Should one of us have a dip, perhaps?
You said it was hard to see in?
Yeah, it's muddy and murky.
Yeah, I would go check it out, but I can't see in this water. That's why my eyes are above it.
I might.
And
I can
Rebecca,
probably-
Rebecca looks at you and she, don't get stuck on a pit full of water. Water is everywhere here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but the pit is suspicious.
Everything is suspicious here. Look at
This
me.
is
Look
true.
at where I am.
She has a point. I'll go check out the pit of water.
All right.
I've
Is
been
it the one on the
considering
right
what
or
you
right?
are, yes. We were just talking about getting a mount earlier.
A mount? Do I look like a horse to you?
Well, everything looks like a horse to me.
Well,
Kobold.
I see where you're coming from, little one.
I mean, it would be fun instead of sitting here, charge into battle.
Battle. I hate battles. I like the sea, you know? A nice sandy beach. A cocktail, possibly.
Well, let's hope that
Bitches and
Signor
cocktails.
gets
That's exactly what we're
runs
into.
out.
Uh-huh.
What?
Alright, I'll check out this pit. Is it the thing on the right or straight ahead?
It's
Because my roll 20 just loaded back up.
It's on the right.
Wha-
It's right next
yeah, the
to.
pit is here, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, no, I'll just swim.
You wanna dive into the pit?
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck it, sure.
I'll pass you a rope.
I'll, like, stand up out of the water, tie it around my waist, go back in,
Alright.
dive.
Hold the rope.
Okay, great. Then yeah, it is. It's quite dark down there. Okay, well, you're dark vision, so it's not a problem. Visibility is reduced by the mud and the muck inside the water. But in the end, you manage to reach the bottom of the pit, and you notice that there is some sort of wheel at the end of at the bottom of the pit, like something that you would find. It looks like a carriage wheel, but it's really connected to the bottom. So your experience as a dungeoneer would tell you that's something that can be turned for
Yeah,
some
fuck it.
effect.
Yeah, sure. Let's turn it.
We're gonna have to send in Paddy, I think.
Roll me a strength check.
Bring out
Yeah,
your
we're gonna
dwarf.
have to send out Patty.
A 10!
So you're
My
like,
highest-
but once again you realize the limitations of your strength.
I'll tug on the rope so Patty can pull me up quickly.
I think if we ever found any kind of belt of giant strength, there's gonna just be a whole party scramble.
You found Paddy.
We did.
Patty, how far out of the water do you pull Scroll? Can you just pull him to the, top?
I pull him out and I flop him onto semi-dry hand.
Alright.
Right.
Takes a nice big deep breath of air. He's like, there's a wheel down there.
So yeah, Scroll can tell you that the pit is 10 feet deep. 3 meters
There's a
deep.
wheel down there. It turns. I can't get it to budge.
Sounds like a job for a dwarf on a rope.
Dwarf on a rope. Slightly better than bear in a pair.
Slightly.
And
And this is how the dwarf drowned.
Let's just give it a try. If you guys want me to, of course.
well, our
I can't
Yes.
get it.
was it a mundane wheel or scroll?
Yeah, Scroll can tell you it was. It just looked like like an iron.
Yeah. I couldn't discern anything other than the fact that there was a wheel.
Something like
connected
you
to
would
something.
find on the hatch submarine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If Scroll knew what a hatch was and what a submarine.
Isn't that what the youngsters play with? No, wait. No, that's a bag.
What?
Some experience in mountaineering. Can I counterweight myself with an axe in the wall? Like, jam an axe in the wall, loop
Yeah.
over the rope,
Mhm.
and just, like, rappel down?
Sure.
Because then I can actually get out if it doesn't work that well.
Okay, very well.
So, heavy armored dwarf going down.
You look like
Everybody's dream, like the giant squid that floats up that was once my beard.
The mini kraken. No. So you also reach the bottom. Okay, you take a deep breath. You can hold your breath for several minutes, being a dwarf with a very high constitution. So you go down there, and you also feel the hatch. And if you want, you can try and turn it.
It was strength.
All right, Paddy. It's probably the water, the lack of air and hair, but it just doesn't budge for you.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Strength or athletics?
It was just strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have to double team this wheel.
So Paddy goes back up.
No,
It's an annoying bugger.
Alright.
Does anyone have a crowbar then or something?
Rebecca looks at you and she says, "Are you still there?"
I've got
Yes.
some. I've got dungeoneering gear,
What
crowbars,
are
pipe
you-
picks, shovels.
What are you here for?
We're just exploring the place. Sound like fun.
We're looking to recover some weapons.
And you
Wait
think
for
that these weapons are at the bottom of a ditch?
No, but perhaps.
Well, then hurry along.
I would like to pose the question that why wouldn't they be at the bottom of a ditch? Could have just been cast aside.
Does it look heroic to you?
Well, yes, because you risk drowning to get to them.
You are quite desperate to get us moving, aren't you?
Well, she wants out, of course.
Desperate, yeah. Get you moving. I couldn't care less. I've been alone all this time. Big crowds kind of, bother me.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, you do you. Waiting for the next people
We send Paddy down with a crowbar.
Crowbar.
with a crowbar. Okay, very well.
Well, my second
Splash.
joke there. Scroll, do you want to come down and help me? I mean...
Well, that's what the crowbar's for.
Yes, the crowbar will give you advantage on your check.
Hurrah.
Alright, so you do manage to use the crowbar, and you see that on the sides of the wheel some openings are appearing. You start to see the water starting to get drained.
So ready
Well,
to go back up.
It's a lot of water, of course, but it will take some time. But
Oh,
you are
look at
draining
that.
apparently all the water in this place.
Scruff will look over. Well, at least it's gonna be less watery.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Scroll, could you, if you could leave your cider bag with Rebecca, if she goes thirsty.
Yeah, sure. Skrull will take one last drink and just kind of like set it over there. It was a good luck drink.
It would seem you're about to get more comfortable, Rebecca.
Well, the water, judging by the amount of water, it take a long time, but she does hear the sound of the draining water. And it's like, she looks at you and says, "Don't you feel like 5 feet of turd
No. That's the
Yeah.
boarding after.
getting flushed underwater?"
No.
No, still the boarding after.
Oh well.
Oh,
So let's move on.
Anyway, yes, indeed.
Okay, so yeah, I see that you are making your way further ahead, and ahead is what appears to be a water-covered room with steps rising out of the muck on the far side. You probably don't see the far side yet, Shisa, but if
No.
Tarling and his lantern come.
I can see the far side.
You
Yeah,
can see
of
the
course you can with your 20-foot dark vision.
Oh yeah.
120-foot dark vision.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
I can
Yeah.
stall this. Hey, Tarlin, let me see
Stall
that
it?
lantern.
Yeah, I can pass the lantern to Scroll if you want.
Sure. You know what? I will
I'll
give
use
command of
Mage
that
Hand.
lantern to everyone.
I'll use Mage Hand to move the lantern forward.
Ooh,
30 feet.
clever.
Don't you have a bat
Like
that
this?
can carry the lantern?
I mean, yeah, but at least this way we can see everything in the room.
Ah,
instead
yeah.
of just the entrance.
Yeah, my bat didn't come with me.
Maybe it's in a different pocket dimension right now.
Yeah. Oh, I can summon it next short rest.
Well, I'm
Alright.
like, don't you keep it like in a pocket dimension? If it's a living,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah. So you don't need to
Also-
rest for it, right? You just need to summon it.
I lean over to whoever's closest to me and go like, "This is going well. We didn't fight things there."
I'm not an expert on creatural emotions, but I think that lioness thing likes you, buddy.
It's a pun. Sphinxter means anus.
Oh my god!
That's a fact. That is actually a fact.
How did that happen?
Okay, so you move your lantern there in the middle of the. Well, it does seem like the room is just full of water, and on the opposite side of the room there is this stairs going out of the water, so it will go in some dry part of the compound.
Has it gotten deeper at all inside the water?
So
Sorry, inside the room. Inside the room. All right.
Well, we've
Well,
been draining as well.
Shisa will take a few steps, like sort of around the room to look around this corner.
Okay,
if she
so
can.
when you, oops, sorry. When you like make your first step here,
Mhm.
you make me a dexterity save because you see that there is no ground. You're just falling into
Oh, okay.
dexterity save.
A 13.
13. Okay, so you avoid to fall into the water and you manage to stay there, unless you do want to go into the water.
I mean, no, I'll stay on the edge if there's an edge there.
Okay, there seems to be exactly where you are, the edge.
Can I see anything in the water?
Once again, the water is very murky.
Yeah, you mentioned reduced visibility, but you didn't. You said it was like, is it 5 feet or 10
Reduced visibility?
in the water?
If
Yeah,
you
well,
try
when you
looking
are
in the water.
outside of the water, inside of the water is just not like it's covered with a layer of mud and algae.
Okay.
You can-
Well,
yeah, when you are into the water, you can try, and see some 5-10 feet.
All right, she'll just duck down, putting her head into the wood to see what she can see.
What are you, an
okay.
ostrich?
Make me, yeah. That's okay. Okay, make me a perception.
Okay. A 21.
Nice. Okay. Yes, you definitely spot something. There seems to be like a creature into the water.
Okay.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to roll initiative and see how this goes.
Okay. Oh.
Roll 20, please.
Roll 20 is not my friend today.
It's nobody's friend.
Roll 20 really doesn't like
Going
me.
quite well. We've got a row.
What happened? Oh my god. I did something.
Yeah, it made David disappear.
I did?
Oh, there
Did
he
I?
is.
Wow, I so much love this thing, Okay, I think we missed Stroke. Stroke, did you roll?
My roll 20 is acting up again.
Your roller is acting up again?
Yeah. Roll 20 really doesn't like me today. Is it back? No.
You like this thing, huh? This and all of those dynamic lightings and lasers and things, and then all of a sudden you get them yourself, and it's like, no.
This stuff is BS, man.
28!
Stroke, why do we have +10 of initiative? What's going on?
I have a high dexterity, I have alert, and I have something else.
Alright. I believe,
Natural charm.
I believe you.
Oh, I'm a swashbuckler, which gives me a bonus, I have a
Equal to
high
your
dexterity.
charisma. Ah, yeah, that's true. Okay,
and then I have alert, which gives a +5.
nice. Okay, so being alert means you cannot be surprised, right?
Nope.
Okay, so when this
That's
stuff comes out of the water, you are not surprised by them. They look like some sort of sea lion thing. Let me see if I have a drawing for you. Yeah, more of a seahorse, but like in literal sense. I will now show you. What do they look like?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll put it there.
we should put that in the chat as well.
I did.
Okay.
Okay, so Scroll, you're not surprised by this thing. You see there are these, seahorse, basically like horses that live in the sea.
Oh my
And,
god, half of it is missing.
Yes, kind of. And it seems to be made actually of algae in a way. Algae shaped like a horse. Pretty disgusting. But what would you like to do?
Does it seem like it has hostile intent?
It seems like it starts to either shout or talk in your direction. It's definitely moving its whatever passes for its snout in your direction. It's not moving to you, but it's about to do something to you.
It's gotta be unpleasant.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
I don't want to use my wand of lightning bolt.
You don't want to use your stoning ring either. You don't know.
I don't know. I really like this ring. I really like
But-
this ring.
They're underwater, so they're probably not Earth aspected.
You know, you're selling me on this idea of using this thing.
Skulk, what do you do?
Once my character sheet figures its stuff out, I will actually just use flesh to stone from the bracelet.
All right.
Gotta work at some point.
What do I have to do?
I would tell you if she would work. I believe it is a Constitution check. What's the top of my head?
Bracelet of Rock Magic. It's a save DC 50. This is the second time you cast it, right?
Yep. First time it turned me to stone, someone talked me into using it again. Can't be an earth elemental. Right?
Okay, so you know you can do all of this only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very well. So stone to flesh to stone. Flesh to stone requires Constitution saving throw 15. Okay, so you cast it then, and it will roll its Constitution save and see what happens. Took. One of the creatures gets immediately turned to stone, and falls down back into the clone.
Clone. That doesn't
Well,
sound too
stone.
deep.
Sorry, took. So,
Fool of a took.
tonk, something like that.
And that'll be my turn.
Not bad at all, Scroll.
No.
Okay, then it's the other Kelpie, so to say.
What is this, a Pokemon?
Yeah, I know.
Kelpie is a traditional Irish water spirit.
You see? Hey.
Celtic.
Okay. Shisa. So you are the one with the face under the water.
Yeah.
I would like you to make me a Wisdom saving throw 11. It's magic.
E13.
Okay, so you avoid the mental domination of Kelp. I don't think anybody else has alert in this party, right? No, right? Okay. So basically, everybody's surprised by this event, and then it's Skulk again.
Oh, we've lost
Who vanished?
Eric
Who
again.
vanished? Okay.
Conveniently. Conveniently.
Kobold,
How,
stealth,
how
and
convenient,
spiders.
right? How convenient. Okay, so okay, we'll wait for him back. So the Kelpie, Dan, it just approaches where you are, coming out of the water, and trying to slam, well, you, Shiza, since you are still there, with its algae-like pseudopods. And let's see what happens. An 8 and a 20.
I am surprised, right?
You're not surprised anymore because you're around past it.
Okay. The 20 would hit, but she will activate her shield.
Very well. So you summon your shield of snakes and
Yes.
the
This time there's sea snakes.
sea snakes. Yeah, of course. Squawk, you're back.
No. Oh,
Probably.
maybe now is. Yeah.
Maybe now. Okay. In the meanwhile, Tarlin.
Yes. I will start blasting it.
A 10 would miss it.
And second
A 26 would hit it
for 9 force.
for 9 force damage. All right. Squawk, are you here?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, am I back?
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you need some time, take your time. We'll do
Yeah,
Nuada
I'm
first.
trying to get things. Thank you.
Okay. Nuada.
Nuada first.
It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
Yeah, right.
Someone's gonna do you.
Okay, I can still move here. I'm gonna take it slow, keep my points. I'm gonna do 2 attacks on this thing.
Go for it.
First one, which
Oh!
That's a hit. A crit, in fact. That is also a hit.
That's it. I'm gonna stop it here for the moment. It doesn't
Squawk.
look like it's bleeding.
Not yet, no. Squawk, you ready?
No.
Paddy.
Right. I'll step up to the little bugger. I don't know how tall he is, but he's a little bugger to me. And I'll give him a fair twapping with the axe.
Go for it.
What's your weapon?
Alright, even though he's a bit under the water, you still hit him with your great axe. 25 damage. Wow.
And then I'll bring the axe around.
I agree, great weapon master.
That
Unfortunately,
misses.
a 14 is a hit. Normally, if it would be completely out of the water, it would have been a hit, but it has some cover due to the water. Sorry, Shisa, that was you.
Okay, and the Squawk is ready.
Squawk, are you ready?
No, I'm still having an
Shiza.
error connecting to roll 20.
Okay. Then Shisa will bring forth Shadow Spike and do her thing with it.
Go for it.
I've got to be in the right shape first, that will help. So she will. Let's see. Shadow Spike. 9 is a miss.
9 will be a miss, yeah.
Alright, no need to click all the extra stuff then.
No. Okay, then, Squawk, if you're not ready yet, we'll go to the Kelpie once again. Now she has a lot of targets, so we will go like 1, 2, 3 in the order from left to right. And she will attack Shisa again, because she likes it. Okay, let's see what happens. A 10 and a 23
Ooh, the 23 is going to be hard to get
to
out
avoid.
of. Yeah.
Alright. Then it will slam you for 11 points of damage.
Yeah,
And you are grappled. While you are grappled, she can move you half her speed, which is 15. You see that she does like 1, 2, 3, moving you here into the water. Though you did have a chance to get a breather, so even though you're underwater, you are not drowning yet. Talon.
Yes. We'll move here.
Damn,
They will
Yeah.
both miss.
rolling like bastards today.
Roll 10. Nuada.
Alright, okay, let's finish this thing. First one.
That is a hit.
Alright, second.
That will be a miss.
Is it still? It's still alive. I'm
It
spending one.
looks almost dead.
I'm spending 1 key point.
Alright. So you kick
Nice.
it there where the sun does not shine. And
In a
you
cave.
destroy this mass of algae.
You don't know it
freeing
yet, but you're already dead.
I just turn around and it explodes.
and Shinderu. Okay, and it explodes in a fine Japanese dish that you can consume together with your friends. Shista comes out of the wall, dirty but alive, which is all right.
So I can't reach the bottom, right? What do I
if you
see?
want, you can. The bot. I mean, you have to swim down. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what do I see under the water?
What do you see underwater? First of all, you see scattered all around the pool. There seems to be coin, jewelry, stuff like that. So if you spend some time swimming in the muck, you could find some stuff.
Yes. Well,
I guess that's why we are here. So why not?
Yeah, she'll pop back up, and
Yes.
she will. Well, Paddy's singing this song. Shisa gets up, frowns at him, and it's like,
that's my stick. Stick. That's my thing.
Right.
Sorry.
But there is treasure down there.
All right.
So
Interest.
since the water is going down,
Okay, so yeah, scattered around about the cat lair, there are 600 gold pieces in coin, a piece of jewelry worth 2,000 gold, and a suit of chainmail armor.
I don't think we're taking the chainmail.
I guess nobody uses it here.
Well, we can take it out of the water and leave it near our Sphinxy buddy, and she can use it, or he can use it, or it can use it as a sort of down payment for more alcohol.
Okay. Jim's
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, does look like decent quality at least. I mean, we do have that bag of holding now.
All right. Wonder
Right.
who has that.
It does look good quality.
Maybe it's still. I don't
Take
know
the
the
bag of
value
holding.
armor, really. I'm not a armor wearer myself.
After you guys.
So, were we meant to
Are you
see
not?
under
Are
the
you
water?
noticing changes in the map?
Yeah, we saw underwater for a second, but it's gone back to what it was.
Ah, that was underwater. Oh no. Okay. I don't even get what's going on here, but that's fine. Okay.
Is there a path that we can follow that makes me not drown?
Okay, so is there a path you can follow that makes you not drown? In fact, you notice that if you hug the wall here, you would reach until this point. Then you would have to make a small jump, and you can keep walking
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for those of you that didn't splash into the, that would be the best solution.
Okay.
And then you would find yourself in the opposite side.
Hurrah!
I think there was a room off to the side or something, right? Or was it just
Yeah,
there?
like there was like the Kelpie's lair.
Okay, alright.
So everybody remember, if we ever go into the statue business, we can get a crazy ass seahorse here.
Yeah, here it is a stage of a series.
For now, how permanent is the spell?
It's permanent until dispelled.
Oh.
Hey,
Which is
but-
a cool party trick. You
Exactly.
guys want more seaweed? There you go.
No, better. It's a nice Trojan horse. Offer it to someone as a gift. Someone like that can create a diversion to get someplace. You just ship this stuff first, and then you dispel it whenever you need it. Bam.
Or you
Yeah.
go like, you find this guy named Don Giovanni, and
No.
What?
it's classical opera.
Shisa sees that there is a door here and she would like to investigate it for traps.
Sure, roll me an investigation check.
A 17.
17. First of all, you have entered this corridor. These doors are made of thick metal. No, okay, doesn't matter. So you roll a 17 to find out if there is a trap. There does not seem to be a trap there.
Does it seem to be locked?
And it does not seem to be locked. But
In
now
which
I
case?
need to learn how to open doors with dynamic lighting. Oh, I see how to do this. Wow. Look at this. Did I do it? Hey.
It works.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, she opened it to see this corridor.
Yes. So you open and you see the corridor. Maybe somebody some light here before Shista goes too far. The stone corridor changes abruptly to a spinning cylinder apparently made of some light-colored metal. This area that you see here at the end of the corridor, it's a spinning cylinder made of some light-colored metal. The inner surface rotates rapidly. It is painted in a dizzying black and white spiral pattern, and it glistens as if coated with some substance. So the cylinder is like 30 feet long and it's 10 feet in diameter, and it spins counterclockwise. Okay.
Hmm. Is it blocking the way?
Okay, now basically the way I understand it,
So it's
that-
basically like a water slide, or
basically what I understand is that the whole corridor, it's all around you there will be this cylinder. Like you can walk inside the cylinder.
So we're like in a tube.
Like in a tube, yes. And the inner surface is glistening with this, as if coated with some kind of stuff.
What does it look like it's made of?
It seems to be made of some kind of light-colored metal.
Very neat.
Perhaps Shisa could get a little blob of the coating on the tip of a sword and investigate what it might be.
Choose. You want to investigate this stuff? Okay, sure. Roll me an investigation test.
Okay. 25.
25. You think that it's coated with oil
Okay, so it's going to be slippery.
to make it more slippery. Yeah.
In which case, she'll take a step back. And she'll say,
This might make a bit of an explosion. Perhaps we should stand a little bit further back.
Troll takes cover in the doorway. Peeking
and
around.
All the hints.
All the hints.
how far away can you use... can you use prestidigitation from a distance?
I guess it does range.
Does nobody have
10
fire
feet.
pole?
I
We have-
don't, but
Put it to the torch. If the pack can carry it in.
yeah, we could just throw
I can.
we
use-
throw a lit torch into it then to light
I
the
can
oil.
just mage hand it in, actually. Yeah, just light a torch and I'll
Right.
mage hand it in.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And you wanna light it
Yeah.
on fire?
Yeah, we're gonna light the oil on fire.
Okay, sure. Okay.
If
So
it's
what
metal,
was
that will actually disrupt whatever fine mechanism turns that bloody thing.
before a cylinder coated in oil spinning is now a cylinder coated in fiery oil and spinning, which makes it much more interesting if you ever decide to cross it.
Welcome
It'll
back
go out
here
eventually.
eventually.
It will eventually run out of oil.
Either that or explosions will happen.
Or explosions will happen.
Let's hope there's not like an entire container of oil down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure this was a good idea.
But it was a fun idea.
Like, close the door.
It was a new experience.
Yes.
I
Well, yeah,
wonder
it
how
will
that
probably
is
burn
safe.
for some time. I don't know if you want to wait here until it burns out or.
I don't think it would be. The Sheetha is slightly injured. A short rest mightn't be too bad, especially if the water's going down.
Do we want to use our short rest now, though?
Use our short rest. We're not limited by them.
That is true, but
Well,
I
but
would
it doesn't
kinda
make
like to
sense to
check
wait
the
for
other
the water
door
to
first.
lower.
No, but it makes sense to wait out the oil that's burning to make it through the passage.
there's another doorway we can try.
Let's
Fine,
not forget it might
let's-
actually suffocate us.
Fine,
Yeah,
let's
let's
have a
smoke
look
it
out in the corridor and at this door, Paddy. Why don't you do a stroke for us?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not gonna do a scroll. It's perfectly fine on its own.
Check it for traps. Check if it's locked. The whole 9 yards.
Okay, go investigation.
Investigation. Hey, for once it's decent.
Oh my god, a 0.
Nice. Okay, so you see that this door is made of metal. It isn't trapped, it's made of metal. The one thing that you notice is that they actually open pretty easily by pushing them. Also because you see that part of the door overlaps the wall, so the only way to move it is by pushing it. And you see that now I have to do that thing again.
Do the thing.
Like that. So there is one door and then another door and then another door. I mean, yeah, two doors there. Yeah, and then a third door there. And you see that when you push this door, if you look at it from the other side, on the other side they have an handle so that they can be pulled when you are inside that room.
Okay.
This sounds suspiciously like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll get all the doors. Just if it shuts behind me, scream.
I can hear it
Nope.
from here. It's a trap.
I can hear it from you. It's a trap.
Girls for
Also-
friendly neighborhood trap trigger on the job.
DM, we've closed the door to the fire.
You close the door
We closed the door to the fire.
to the fire room.
Yes.
I mean the one with the cylinder.
Yeah, the fire room.
Hey, look, I can put doors back. Haha, nice.
Aha.
Okay. So yeah, you opened the first door. You open the second door. There is a third door there.
Yeah. Go to the third door and check it.
You open the third door. Okay. When you open the third door,
There's a fourth door.
It's a hallway of infinite loops of nothing but more doors.
More doors.
Gelatinous cubes.
Ah.
This reminds me of Get Smart.
get smart.
Yeah, one door after the other. Down the hall.
In the last D&D campaign I was in like a few days ago, one of our teammates actually walked into a gelatinous cube that was just sitting in a basement cellar for no reason. He was just there.
Happens.
It was our dwarf.
That's what we do.
Okay, what you see is that
It
this
was
door
your
opens
door.
up, and almost immediately at the edge of the door, you see that there is this water. Now, the water, it's bubbling like it's very, very hot.
It's the oil.
Well,
Scroll will point that out to everybody else.
you go ahead. I'm gonna prepare some noodles with boiling water in it.
Paddy walks into the boiling water.
Paddy goes and feels at it. Like, how bad is this?
Well, when you just feel like with a finger or something, it immediately burns your finger. Okay, let's say unless you really want to put your whole hand inside and suffer the full brunt of boiling water,
Well, no.
it won't make you damage. But
Most masculine sound Paddy ever made.
So I suggest we either wait
Well,
an hour and see if it burns out or the water goes down, or we try a different passage.
Hey, Shisa, you know
Well,
that spider trick you did?
Yes.
Can you
want-
cast that on other people?
No.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, Sisha, wanna go check to see if there's anything in there by climbing the walls?
yes. Well, actually, all right, fine. I can cast it on you.
Oh, alright, then I'll go check it. With Spider climb 1, Scroll will climb the walls above the water and go see what's inside there.
all right. So yeah, where do you move? I suppose you hug
Right
the wall.
there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, very well.
Kind of like
Scroll.
just above the water, maybe like 10 feet.
Skrulk, you notice something. Make me a perception check.
Okay. I notice incredible darkness. Here it comes. Hey, 24.
Nice.
Okay,
Or don't worry
you
about it.
seem to notice a difference in the water. Like the water just below you has a little bit of different coloration from the water just next to you.
Is it yellow?
It's not yellow.
Good. Does it seem like there might be ground there?
There seem like there might be ground there.
Alright, Scrope will get a little bit closer to like the water and kind of like use wrap his tail around one of his short swords and kind of just like dip the sword in and see if he can feel anything like hit the sword at the tip. Making sure.
just a dip.
Accidentally kills boss. Oops.
Boop. Sneak attack damage. Oh, well, there he goes.
Okay, give me a moment. I am going to, for the advantage of our viewers, I'm going to give Ben sight of your characters so that everybody can see in the stream what you are doing, Scroll.
Gets eaten by a giant crocodile.
Yeah.
Crocodile.
How ironic, since you were playing crocodile style before.
The crocodile is wearing a bandana.
Or banana.
He's wearing several bananas.
He's got a banana circlet on.
All right.
Question banana.
So yeah, Skrulk, you are upside down this thing, and you're trying to poke it with your sword, right?
No, I've kind of wrapped my tail around the sword, and I'm
Yeah.
lowering my tail down and poking into the water with the sword to make sure that it's actual ground there.
Yeah, well, it's not that near to you. Like, also you are now climbing on top of the of the tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't reach that far.
No, I'm not gonna keep trying.
Hmm.
Uh,
Do you need the lantern?
Oh, that's better.
bring in the lantern. Yeah.
Oh, I also have mage hand, so I'll extend it for you. 10, 20. That's as far as I can reach it.
All right.
Okay, Skulk, with the lantern you see it even more clearer that the coloration of the middle water is different from one on the sides. I think also on your map.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a corridor made of a different color.
Mm-hmm. I will take over the lantern with my mage hand.
So
And
you
move it
are
even
you are on
further.
top, right? You are on the top of the tunnel.
Yeah.
On the side of the walls, you said, right?
I did say I was 10 feet above the water, and if the tunnels are 10 feet tall, then yeah, I would be on the ceiling.
Okay, so yeah. Because you see that when you move your lantern with mage, it's still above the water, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, very well. So yeah, you keep seeing this different coloration.
Yeah, I ain't seeing anything else in here. Looks like there's ground in here, but
Make
yeah,
me
you already know it's too high.
make me actually another perception test.
Oh shit. I'm tempting fate. 19.
Okay, this coloration of the water, now that you saw into it, it almost looks to you like there is a sort of membrane inside the water, forming this corridor and then shaping up into this bubble, which is kind of keeping the very, very, very hot water outside of it, while the inside of it
Didn't
could
we
be.
read about the bubble?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Paddy even quoted that part. Yeah.
Question is if we
yeah,
can
sorry,
get into it.
didn't see.
I will move the lantern back, and I'm gonna go back to the group and relay. Excuse me. Pardon me. Lantern, come with me.
Oh.
Get back on the land, just in case whatever that membrane thing is does anything to try to yank me in. Back on solid ground.
All right.
Relay the membrane.
And actually,
water.
thanks to the test that Paddy did before, yes, here just in the beginning there was very, very boiling water. But you know, now that you have inspected the coloration of the water, you see that a few steps farther, there is almost like no water anymore, and you could walk inside this membrane, which goes underwater, and be free of the scalding water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know that. It's up to you guys if you want to try it.
And then you
feel
would
like
be
we should try
inside
it,
this
right?
kind of like tunnel. You're not sure what it is, a force field or an actual physical barrier. You will be inside the water, surrounded by this boiling water, but maybe safe.
There's one tricky word in that sentence.
Yeah, the
Safe
says there's a
or maybe?
beast inside.
Both.
It is probably not poison.
You know, there are
You
two
never know,
rules that I
man.
live by. If there's ever a statement followed by but, everything before that is a lie. And if there's ever a maybe in a sentence, don't do what that sentence might want you to have to.
She
What?
has a
So
great butt.
you could drink this water. It may be poisonous. Just don't drink it. Don't take that risk.
Well, we do have a shisa. Poison is my thing.
Right, but it's not gonna be poison at this point. It's gonna be like fried lobster or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Liquidized fried lobster.
She's just gonna double back and see if the fire's petted out.
Yeah. Good idea.
You open the door again, I suppose. At this point, yeah, the fire has expired. And,
Excellent.
But the cylinder is still turning.
That's fine.
How are the
She's like-
sausages we left on the fire?
Burned.
Well,
I
Like a family
suspect this
barbecue.
might have something to do with the water, so let's investigate.
okay.
Fair enough.
I saw we're going back there. What do you do with those doors?
Just close one of them.
Maybe
Well, in
close
fact,
all
the
of them.
the only way to really close them is for somebody to stay on the northern side of them,
Oh,
Can't you mage hand them shut?
or you can mage hand them shut. I
Mhm.
guess, though. I suppose you should be looking. Okay, but I like the idea. So you want to close them all three again?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, probably it's.
Okay.
No
Yep.
watcher in the water today.
Okay, so the cylinder is there. The oil, as let's say, it is still a bit sticky inside, but not as much as it was before. You
All right,
burn
then
everything.
she's just gonna try and pass through.
Okay, Shisa, you can make me acrobatics check.
Ooh, a 10.
A 10. It was easier than it was before, but not that easy. So what happens is that while you're trying to make the cross, you actually kind of slip and fall prone, more or less in the middle of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Time for a rescue mission.
A time for exhibition. And you see that something comes from the opposite side of the wall. Actually, yeah, I can see also on your map. You can see a little
Sliver,
opening
yeah.
here. Yeah, and I think an arrow or a bolt. Yes, a bolt comes through that thing.
Well, lucky I'm prone.
Lucky you're prone. So advantage is advantage. So it's an 18.
What?
Which is yeah, sorry. Which
Most
hits
dangerous weapon you've
which-
known in your entire
yeah, which hits you for 3 points of damage. Okay, I'm going to go in initiative now. Just how you
Hurrah!
all react to whatever is going on here, but it may not be necessary.
Slightly slower on the uptake than last time.
When there is no enemy to fight, we all the initiatives.
Yeah.
Except me.
Yeah, of course.
I roll like a blind beggar who's thrown out his dice and just
Yeah,
flips
but
coins instead.
you're a dwarf. Rolling is what you do.
What? Wait a second.
Rolling bad is what I do. What? Werewolf?
Oh.
What?
All right. Yeah, wow, that gave it away. Stroke. Also, her token will give it away completely. Okay, so you see that Shisa fell down there, which is still rolling. In fact, with Shisa, before it was very sleek, so she would just stay there in the middle. Now the whole rolling is actually also carrying her, unless she keeps moving. And then there was a bolt coming from the opposite side. What would you like?
Yeah.
Scroll first.
You know what? I'm gonna move forward.
Right, roll me an acrobatics check.
All right. Acrobatic. 16.
Well, you
Okay,
still have the
15.
spider climb as well.
Also, 15 was what you needed. So you can move your full speed if that's what you
All right. I'm gonna bonus action dash to get up to the slit, and I'm just gonna start taunting whoever's at the other side of the slit. Put my
Okay.
fingers next to my head and go,
want.
and just be annoying.
Taunting, basically. Okay, very well.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's my turn.
for sure you're attracting his attention. Nuada.
I'm gonna jump to give some cover to the rest as well, like here. So acrobatics, I suppose.
Acrobatics, yes.
I assume.
Hey. Basically,
Cake.
you don't really walk into the thing, you jump.
I levitate. I just
Yeah.
do that.
And you're also
Damn
there in
monks and their
front.
monkey skills.
Monkey skills. So yeah,
Oh, hey.
you cross the thing. Talon.
I
Someone get
I
Shisa.
will try as a spell sniper if I can throw my blast into the slit.
Yeah, that will be very difficult, but try.
Nah.
Don't you have sniper?
Nope.
Natural one. Yeah.
Feels bad.
But there's 2 blasts.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit the side of the slit.
Yeah.
Doesn't he ignore cover?
Yeah, he would, but
Yeah, but I don't really have
Yeah.
line of sight.
yeah, you don't know what's behind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just put my spear in front of the slit, like, shoot
Yeah.
me, moron.
Okay, you want to block the slit, let's say.
Of course.
Okay.
Aw.
Come on.
I wanted to catch him.
Nah, fuck it.
Okay. Nuada, you are there. You see that somebody is trying to close the slit with like with a stopper of some kind.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, you can make an opposed athletics check. Yeah. Failing. And you see that the slit is closed.
Okay, cool.
Great.
We are coming for you.
We know where your bed sleeps.
Paddy.
I will try and go into the twirly tube and rescue Shisha from certain twirlination or something.
All right. Then roll me
Twirlination.
an acrobatics check.
Look, prone.
You're just gonna land on your ass next to me, aren't you?
Exactly.
Ooh!
Hey.
What?
Hi. Hey.
Are you trained in
So I have
that?
25 feet movement, which
Yes,
I think is 5 squares or something.
that's correct. Yes.
So, well, I'll grab Shisha and throw her to Skrulk.
Very well. So thanks to your help, you managed to. Well, you can accompany her, right? I mean, you can move twice.
Oh, right.
To go
Handy.
there.
I thought I would be stuck in the twirly tube.
Yeah, with your 22 roll, she even stands up. There you go. Okay,
I was like,
Shisa.
throw her to this kobold. She's double my size. What are you doing?
Alright.
I'm giving you some fellow lizard time or something, I don't know.
Isn't there a
I'm
door
going
we can
to,
open or something?
yes, there's a door right here.
Yeah, there seems to be a door there.
Is it locked? There's a look-lock door.
You can try to open it if you want.
Alright, Shisa will try to open it.
Yes, it does look locked. Yes, I mean when you try to push it, it doesn't budge. So
And does that use
you
movement?
can still use your action to break it if that's what you want.
Yes, I want to use Shadow Spike.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you did it once with Shadow Spike. It destroyed yet, but you know it's like the first hit of the.
But Shadow
of the
Spike.
the shining scene. Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah.
Normally a sword wouldn't break it at all. At
Okay.
least you do some damage. Yeah.
Yes.
So as I told you, all the doors here are, as I said, heavy wood reinforced with iron. It will take some time, but probably 2-3 hits for Shadow Spike will break it down. Okay, Scroll.
I am going to climb above the door
Mhm.
and hide.
Okay, just roll me stealth then. You don't need to
Yeah.
climb.
Oh. 18.
Okay, good. Nuada,
Yes, my friend. What do you want?
what would you like to do?
Get inside that room.
Okay, she's already kind of a soft door. If you want to try and break it down, you can. That will be an
it a wise
athletics
punch.
check.
Come on, do something good.
You know, you're made probably for acrobatics, not really for
Yeah, exactly.
putting down doors.
It's
So
not my thing.
you
Yeah, I'm sorry.
try.
I'm just gonna watch. Like, yay, go guys! Yeah.
Throw the dwarf at it.
Darling, yeah.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was
Use
just
the
looking
dwarf as a ram.
At it. Sorry.
Highly efficient at short distances.
It looks pretty crowded on the other hand of the tube, so
It is also.
I will stay here for now and guard this exit.
That's
Okay,
a very good idea.
Paddy.
Come on, your turn. Do something.
I am still not that good at breaking down doors, apparently. One try.
In episode 15, it's something. You see that, with the work that Shisa did and what you've done, you think that the next hit from Shatter Spike will definitely get down.
You know what we need to buy next time we're in the city? A
Lock
portable
picks?
ram.
Oh.
I have lockpicks, but you're already busting the
What?
door down.
I think I know someone for that. He
So-
made drinks or something.
So Shisa, do you bring it down?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you don't have to roll. Okay, so you bring down the door. As the door is brought down, you immediately see this guy behind the door, ready, attacking whatever comes first. Well, I suppose to put down the door, you had to be like where Skrulk is supposed to be.
Mm. Well, I guess I'm
Okay.
technically under him.
You are under Skrulk, exactly. So the guy there, he used ready action to bring his sword on you
Mm-hmm.
with a 17, which would be a miss.
I just
Then you
catch it
see-
on my actual shield.
Exactly. Then you see a figure, a humanoid wolf, on the opposite side of the room. That as the door comes open, releases a spell that she had on the tip of her tongue.
Ooh.
Yes. And the corridor gets filled with a sticky web.
Okay.
So I would like the four of you to make me okay, this will be when you start your turn, but now a dexterity saving throw 14.
Is this considered a magical effect?
It is definitely a magical effect. It's a real spell.
Didn't help.
Well, okay.
14.
14, yes. Hey, look at that, and we need Paddy already. Okay, everybody made it. Our good friend Shisa. So Shisa, what happens is you are restrained.
You are
You can
covered
use your-
in sticky white stuff.
Yes, that's a fact. And you can use your action to try and.
Is
Or you
it still
can
my
try
turn? Didn't I break the door?
You broke the door, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, not now. I mean, when
Right.
that was my reaction. When
Yeah.
it will be your turn again.
so it should be Skulk's turn now, I think.
It is Skrull's turn, yeah. Skrull, yeah, you rolled, right?
Yes. I passed.
Okay, so you can come in. Let's say you were up on top of Shisa. You want to can drop inside the room there.
Yep. I swing on in.
Mhm.
I shall pull my beautiful, beautiful blades. First
Yeah.
strike against this guy with the rapier. Notched
That
it.
would be a miss. Yeah.
Offhand short sword.
That's a hit.
What? 4 damage.
That's 4 damage.
Okay.
And
Still
because I'm a
using-
swash.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Okay,
do your
okay.
sneak attack.
I am, but I'm gonna quickly move myself before I forget.
Okay. Well, technically, well, no, restrained. I think it will count, right? I guess. Oh.
What still
Uh,
counts?
But hypothetically, you could have been here and since you're a swashbuckler and do it anyway. So just roll your sneak.
We are. So it's 4d6.
Nice.
Above average.
Okay. And then you get in the face of the werewolf one there.
Yep.
Okay, very well.
And once I get in her face, I stick my tongue. I was like, "Told you couldn't get me."
She growls and snarls at you. Nuada, okay, you did your saving throw. So if you want, you can move through the web as difficult terrain. So let's say the first square will be 2 squares for you, but you can
Can't
go.
I just jump over it?
But okay, your movement is such that you can go anywhere. The first square is difficult terrain.
Okay. Then I'm just going to go and assist right here.
Okay.
Let's take the temperature. First.
That would be a miss.
That's not good, huh?
That would be a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. It's not that I can do much more unless I spend 1 key point, but I'm keeping it for now.
Nuada.
You're keeping it.
Nuada, does your spear is not magical, right?
It's attuned with the blade, and they count as magical. It's like
they do?
a
Okay.
weapon. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's fine.
It's called.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I
Yep.
remember. Okay. So yeah, the second it's a hit, and you stop there, or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck! No, actually no.
No?
No, I'm using also a key point, and I'm just gonna make 2 more.
that is a
One.
hit, and that's a miss.
Damn it.
Alright. Okay, though the web is a concentration spell, and you hit her twice, so let's see what. Okay, the web remains.
Very focused spell.
Yeah. Okay, it's a Snarla. What a beautiful name.
Well, now that there's space on the other side, could I run through the tube? Because
yeah.
I was actually right after Wada.
Oh, sorry, I have missed you. Yeah, you can. Sure.
Okay.
Roll acrobatics check.
Ah, I can
Nice.
guess now.
You manage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, takes my full round to get to the other side.
Okay, very well. Okay, so Nuada, what happens is that the werewolf woman, she once again pronounces some magical words, and you see a shower of magic missiles come either at you or Scroll. So even Nuada. Okay, she will cast it to level 3, so this makes it.
Is it still the same? It's still the same turn, right?
It's still the same turn now.
Okay.
So 5 darts of magical energy straight in the chest for 18 damage.
Damn it. All right.
The guy with the sword will keep focusing on Shisa, who is restrained, hoping to get an advantage because of that. And here we go.
Wait, what have I done?
Yeah, you did good, 18.
Yeah, that was.
A 12 and an 8. Well, he really sucks. But he will put himself here to block access to Paddy. Don't count.
Axes, you say?
Go, Paddy.
I have one of those. And I am not afraid to use it.
The guy is wearing splint armor, which unfortunately your 15 does not get through.
Then let's just go for regular weapon. What the flying
Which
flipperdo?
still misses. No,
I'm burning an accent surge.
go for it.
Screw this guy and the horse he rides in on. I roll like shit today.
Daddy, you're getting the hang of it. It's like, which side? Stick them with the pointy end. But it's an axe. And
I have too many pointy ends!
uh,
What am I supposed to do with this?
Okay,
There's like 4 pointy ends on this.
Shisa, you are stuck into the
Yeah.
web.
But
Although, wait a second, Paddy, because that was your turn, right? You start. Okay. Talon, you entered the web, if I understand correctly. So you should also roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Nobody cares about this thing. Okay, very well. So yeah, sorry, Shisa, go ahead.
Alright, so this restrained, I can still cast spells, right?
Yes, you can.
In which case, seeing that this guy is wearing metallic splint armor, she's just going to do something she hasn't really had an opportunity to do yet.
Nice.
She's going to cast heat metal on his armor.
Okay. He has to make a Constitution save. A 7. Okay. Any creature in physical contact with the object will cast the spell. So he takes 2d8 fire damage, right?
Each round.
That's 5. Yeah. Where is the guy? Alright, so his armor is getting hot.
Exactly. Now, do I get a free chance to get out of the web, or is it just
No, that's an
action?
action.
Alright, in which case I'm staying put.
Okay, Scroak.
Damn. Probably miss it.
An 11 misses, yeah. Your short sword
You appear to be
does
quite proficient
hit.
with your short swords.
Although you do notice that as you chuck your short sword on her fur, it gets away without inflicting a single point of damage.
Oh.
It seems to be immune to your non-magical short sword.
As he like races across and see there's nothing happening, he just twirls it and puts it back in its shape.
Cheap bastard sword. Okay, Nuada.
Alright, let's dance again and let's see where we're at.
You can do it,
First.
Wada.
That's definitely a hit. That is okay. That will be a hit, but you see that she raised her hand and a shield made of magical energy stops your.
So if you're bothering doing that, it means you're slowly wearing off. Like plenty more where that came from. Plenty more.
Plenty
First.
more. Okay. Okay, that goes through her shield.
I've got one more coming for you. One more.
And that does not go through her shield. Right, Talon.
Yeah, I will try to shoot at this guy.
Talon, you start your turn in the web, so you should.
Yeah, okay. I need
Yeah,
to roll
Constitution,
again. Yeah.
because concentration for the
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fail.
Yeah, no, she succeed. You hit her once or twice.
Twice.
The web is gone. Okay, so no saving throw. All right.
Okay.
Talon.
Yes. I'm going for this guy in front of Shisa. But I will actually start with a hex on his strength.
Okay, on the guy,
Yes.
he's axed.
And then start sting.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
those are misses.
We are rolling like.
Yeah, you're rolling like crab. Or was it crabs?
Surimi. Not
Surimi.
even real crap.
Yeah. Okay then. So what the werewolf will do?
Should really give up while you're ahead.
How many people does this affect?
Join us in the Sphinx Liberation Front.
Sphinx Liberation Front.
We're actually just a Sphinx Union.
Okay, so
Only Southwestern Sphinx Union,
what
though.
what she will do is a cone 30 feet from her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, basically Skrulk and everybody else, everybody except Wada, including her friend, you see that she growls and owls can do, and a wave of fear washes over you. So I would like everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw 14.
God. Don't really do that.
You don't do
Cute.
wisdom.
No.
Except me, right?
Except you, Nwada. Yeah.
You know what they say in the burrows: wide hips, loud yips.
Okay, so Skrulka succeeds.
Disturbing.
Shisa has advantage. Paddy failed. So he is afraid.
Oh no.
Who knows? And Talon failed, so he's also afraid. And I failed, so my warrior guy is also. Let's go run, all of us.
Terrified.
Terrified, paralyzed. Okay, so yeah, my good friend Burkett has been feared. So what he has to do is he must take the dash action and move away from the safest available route. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so basically, in order to take the dash action, well, for sure, the nearest available route is this. He will suffer an opportunity attack from Shisa.
Okay. And then Shisa will channel her. Oh, it's just a regular attack, right? You can't
It's
use
a regular
a
attack,
booming
yeah.
blade. Yeah.
What? Wasn't I also standing next to him in base?
Unfortunately, you are feared, and the only thing you can dash action. A 16 is actually a miss.
Okay.
Paddy, it's time to run. So what you want to do is
Yay.
run through the tunnel and go as far away as you can using the dash
3,
action. Roll me
4,
also,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
throw me also an acrobatics check.
Gonna fall flat on my face.
Is fear a concentration check?
I will
Flat
check it.
on my face.
Okay, yeah. So
Rolling
basically, you
face.
fall there, and
Which is good, then you're not too
Uh,
far.
yeah, indeed. I want to see if you can repeat at the end of your turn. No, most importantly, if you end your turn in a location where you don't have line of sight, you can repeat the saving throw.
But
So
I have.
basically, when you run away, you don't see her anymore, and you can do your
Woohoo!
which succeeds, so you won't be scared anymore.
You're like, I'm not scared, I'm tumbling!
Next round, yeah.
Man,
Okay.
you tripping.
Shisa.
I'm just a tumbler.
If I'm not mistaken, fear is a concentration spell, which means that the web has disappeared.
There was already no web anymore.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
In which case, the first thing that happens is that she walks around the corner to this guy.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, she uses heat metal to continue damaging him.
All right.
And I
9
believe
damage.
any creature. I believe he doesn't get a saving throw because he is in the armor.
He's in the armor, yeah.
Yeah. And then she will do her shatter spiking, and she will. Yeah. So shatter spike with a blooming blade built in. Sorry.
The first one, right? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. So then that would be 9 piercing damage, 14 thunder damage, and he will take an additional 11 if he moves.
So how much damage is now?
That would be 23.
23. Okay, then you kill the bastard.
And then she will point to the werewolf and start moving in there with the rest of them. Let me see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she should be able to get there if that's not like
Yeah,
difficult terrain.
Okay, Skrulk.
Well, take him down.
Just look at him and say, I am the law.
That's my job.
20 is a hit for 12 damage, and you can add your sneak attack. Alright, she's not looking good.
I don't have anything to use my bonus action on.
I guess not.
That's
Right, Nuada. Go Nuada.
How does it do?
How do we want to do this, Nuada?
Just really simple. Like she's there, like, and I'm like, just like in the eye, like,
Talk. Okay.
fuck, it falls. That's it. Simple, clean. Then I just do like, like, make sure that the blood goes away from my blade, and that's it.
Very well. Then you do slaughter the both of them. The
I've
only
always wanted a werewolf carpet. How about you guys?
Okay, the only thing that you see in this room, there is a couple of... Yeah, Talon, you're not afraid anymore. Yes. The source of your fear is gone. Paddy, you're there in that cylinder. Eventually, you manage to get out. I'm trying to make you stand up, but...
They spiked my alcohol with
Okay.
water.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing you see, there is a couple of benches on the table. On the table there is a large candle worth 10 gold, and a spell book.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Charlan time.
Yeah,
a
I
candle.
definitely like to have a look in
Candelabra.
there.
Okay. Yeah, the candlestick is worth 10 gold. So, Tana, you have a look at the book?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the book, an explosive glyph explodes. Let me see who does it.
A
Explode.
trapped spell book.
A trapped spell. Who does that?
You could have learned how to write explosive runes.
Yeah, if only.
Hey, the book might be okay.
Well, if it's exploding, it might.
Hey, it took precaution so it doesn't disintegrate. itself.
A
What's
trap
wrong
on
with
your
it?
spell, that's one thing to hurt someone trying to open it, but destroying your own spell book as a wizard? That's it.
Well,
Ha! You
Okay,
don't-
explosive runes. Magic
Joey,
a 20-foot radius.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, guys, make me everybody a dexterity saving throw. 14.
And it's magical.
It's magical, yeah.
24!
Okay, so what do we have? Paddy, you only suffer 12 damage. Tarling, 12 damage. Skrok, no damage. Shisa, 12 damage. And Wada, 12 damage.
Shisha is bloodied now.
That time of the
Scroll.
month again.
When sheer reaction, just his
Yes.
instincts kick in, and he uses one of his teammates as like a shield.
You go behind Shisa. Okay. Yeah. And the book is, of course, destroyed.
Really?
Called it.
I guess, 25 points of fire damage. Also, what are you going to do, Carly? You want some ritual? I can tell you that Fireball, Flight, Mage, no, there were no ritual. So
Yeah, since it was a werewolf, I would guess it was mostly combat magic.
most
anyway.
common. But it could have been rituals.
She's just like, ow,
Yes.
that hurt!
Ouch.
Perhaps.
I have
You
some
okay?
oil to put on your burns if you want it.
Balming oil.
Is it healing oil?
No, it's oil I used to make my armor go less squeaky.
Well,
Yeah, that's what you say. I've seen what you do with that oil.
Well, I oiled up to make my armor like impervious to the water, and
Sure.
She cast Cure
Well,
Wounds on
Jesus.
herself. Oh,
Right.
nice. 12.
well,
That was a good roll.
let's at least not let this go to waste. And I will refresh my supply of humanoid blood.
Very well.
pat down the veteran, see what he has.
Scroll
Yeah.
will hold up a healing potion that he got because of our friendly people who watched a few sessions ago. Thank you, people. Anybody want it?
Shisa.
Shisa probably.
Quite possibly.
Scroll will hold it up to her. I did use you as a meat shield, so sorry.
So it's a healing potion, yes?
Yep, just a regular one.
2d4 plus 2.
5 more. Great, thank you. So yeah, does the armored guy have anything interesting?
The armored guy does not have any.
Alright, in which case Shisa will move up to the door and listen at it, and then look for traps.
Roll me an investigation check.
20.
The door is not trapped.
The floor, however.
Then she will open the door.
Ooh, a chest. Wait, Scroak.
Oh, a chest! Wow.
Okay, this one's my.
Unlike the room you just left, this place is beautifully decorated. The floor is covered by fine rugs, the walls by erotic tapestries.
Erotic tapestry.
Maybe exotic. I don't know.
No
And
erotic. It's the
maybe yeah, it's really written erotic. Okay, and shimmering curtain, ceilinged by an intricate mosaic depicting the summer sky topped with fleecy clouds. In the northeast corner is a large and lavishly covered bed, strewn with cushions. Next to it, on a low table, is a buffet of sweetmeats, cakes, and other delicious-looking comestibles. In the northwestern corner of the room is a brass-bound oak chest.
So wait, we just got here while those two were banging? No wonder why they're pissed.
Yeah, you know.
Right. So I
Fucking
would like to
furry.
get the tapestry down before we touch anything else.
Fucking furries.
And wrap it into the bag of holding.
Redefines doggy style.
All right.
Doggone it.
So yeah, sorry, Skulk. What were you?
Traps. Fuck.
Wow. Don't fuck the
it's a
traps.
There does
Oh.
not seem to be any trap.
Is the chest locked?
I mean, that Sphinx was really wasting his. Could have
It's
just
time.
come here.
True.
Is the chest locked?
The chest is not locked.
Then open it.
I shall open it.
Okay. You open it, and did you utter the command word on all Nala?
Excuse me?
Did you utter the command word known only to Navla?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, very well. Then you see that the chest kind of emits a cloud of stinking poison. I would like everybody except Shisa to roll me a Constitution saving throw 14.
Oh, come on!
Bam!
Bam.
What
Okay,
a
Talon, you
sweet
start.
perfume.
Yeah, Talon, you start retching on Paddy.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll hold his hair back a little. Don't worry, it happens to everyone.
Paddy, you are an expert. Okay,
I'm quite apt at dealing with hurlers.
I can imagine.
Tie the hair up in a bun.
Okay, you see that, well, this will last for less a minute unless you abandon the cloud. But okay, the only thing that does for you is making you retch and lose your turn, since there is no combat.
Okay.
Shisa will have had a look by
Shisa
then.
will just, inhale the poison as it's nothing. And inside the chest, you will find
Some dirty magazine.
some dirty magazines, no. Of dogs. She was a werewolf, but
Well, at least it was the female who was a werewolf.
Yeah.
National Geographic bestiality version.
And
Dogs gone
you
wild.
recover their goods. Looking around, there is this finely pointed room. A
Yes,
warrior.
everything-
His girlfriend was a werewolf. You met a giant sphinx and a corridor with a cylinder full of oil and a weird room boiling water, but inside the boiling water there was this kind of weird area where the boiling water wasn't touched. All in all, a lot of weirdness. Why is this happening? Are you playing a D&D campaign? Yes. Are you going to play the same D&D campaign next week? Yes. But when will we
No.
know? We will only know next week in the
No.
next episode of
In 2
Tales.
weeks.
Oh, in 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah, sure.
Fortnite.
The next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic campaign by all of you. And this is where we're gonna stop tonight.
Hear this mojo.
Weirdness, randomness.
Yeah.
let's-
Of course,
Yeah.
we will be playing next Monday night. Many of
Yes,
us.
we will.
But that will be in the alternating campaign run by me, which is Prince of the Apocalypse. But yes, this group will be back in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
If you want to know something that will strike fear and dread into your heart, Ben, I am up to 779
Oh,
points
Oh right,
of the
yeah.
experience system.
Oh my
For
god.
How much do you need?
For a random encounter, that sets you back 420.
Oh dear. You
Can't
can
I
almost afford
donate some
to.
of my XP to you? I have like almost 5,000 saved up, but I can't.
All worth it, right?
5,000!
Well,
You should
David is
spend
not
that
playing,
on
so maybe you
nothing
should
but
be speaking to him.
DM advantages for next week.
All right,
guys.
guys.
I wish a good night to everyone, and we'll see you next. And yeah, is it Monday yet?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.